Well, still ain't running. It ran pretty fine today. I got home from work and I started it up and it was running pretty decent. And then it started doing the choking again. So, carburetor's on its way. It's going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to replace that. Hopefully that fixes it. If not, I don't know where else to go. I doubt this has anything to do with it because it does fire up. So somebody said it might be electrical. I really don't think it's electrical. I'm 100% sure it's not electrical because it fires up. So we'll see on that. I'll put the new spark plugs back in tomorrow. I put the old ones in and for some reason it ran a little bit better. I don't really know what else it could be. It has fresh oil in it, 2 quarts, and it has a brand new oil filter. Yeah, I don't know. So tomorrow I'm gonna replace it and see what happens. I flushed out the system the other day, like I said. So that's done. Did a little bit of cleaning up today. Put the storage cabinet in the garage. Keep all the gas cans in here now. Something a little bit more better than keeping it out in the open. So got all my gas cans in there and stuff. And I did find a side box for this, so I'm gonna end up buying the side box, putting it on that. What else we got going on here? Put the tires on the side of the garage, and then I end up fixing the back, the other one for the back that was broke. That's about it. Aired up the trailer tires. Wife cut the grass today. She didn't let me do it. So sad. Dog's hanging out in the shade. I gotta get him a new line up here though. Tomorrow I'm going to Home Depot, so we're gonna get the other metal line to stick on there so he can run him back and forth. Oh yeah, the Husqvarna. So I used to cut grass with this. The only sad thing with this thing is it's belt driven, and every time I go to cut grass, I gotta put a belt on. So every time I gotta go cut, that belt that's loose over there, if my phone will work, right? It pops off sometimes. But I stopped using it because the line got fried. Yeah, so I don't know if I just wanna, I think what I'm gonna do is actually just cut this and then get a new ignition switch and put it on there. So I'm gonna have to cut up all this tape and splice in the new ignition switch. So I'm gonna see how much that is, and I'll probably go back to using this for a little bit because this was a good machine. I really didn't have any problems with it besides the belt like to come off before you started running it. And I talked to the mechanics about it. They told me that it's normal for these belt driven ones to do it. So I don't know. I have no idea. Now that's really the only thing that's wrong with this one. It's just the ignition switch got fried, so kept it covered up. I think this is a Kawasaki engine too, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's an Intech. Brits and Stratton. Probably should have just took the carb off of that. I didn't even think about that. My wife also cut down my blackberries were sprouting everywhere. So we got one here, here, got one over here, got one here, got one over there. But I had like 3 over here, 3 over here. They were just growing everywhere. Oh, yes. These trees came from Walmart about 2 years ago, and they're doing pretty good. I think that's an apple tree. That's a pear tree. This one might be another apple tree. I don't remember. But we get pears about July-ish. It's towards the end of July where the pears start growing on this thing. But it's kind of hard to have them when the squirrels start eating them. Got to get some grass seed, or I'll probably just get some railroad ties and build a little box over here. Need some more firewood. And tomorrow's project, we're gonna lay some river rock over here and put my bucket over here, because when it rains we get tons of water from this one spot, because where the roofs meet, it's a perfect spot for it. So tomorrow I'm going to Home Depot. I'm gonna get a piece for that and make a downspout for it. Fix that. Flowers are out and about. Oh yeah. Truck's all nice and clean. It was clean. We just had a guy cut grass, so truck's a little dirty. I'm gonna wait till later on tonight to take the Miracle Mist and clean the truck. Costco trees, some are still alive. That one's dead. That one back there is dead. But yeah, I think by the end of the year, I'm going to get the other trailer that has a dump on it. Got my little toolbox on it. I was going to get this wired up, but come to find out, we got a broken wire here. So, top of that, the inside glass cracked on the panel, so I don't think the panel's going to be good anymore. I also got to reorganize this box. I got to move a lot of stuff around in here. I'm going to put some dividers in here, and hopefully that works, but I don't know. We'll see. But I need this thing up and running for next week. So if not, I got my 2 mowers here. I ended up fixing this one. This one had a fuel leak, and I literally pulled parts off of another mower I had in the garage that I was using as parts to fix this one. So this one's doing good. I gotta do an oil change on it, spark plug, and an air filter, and then same thing on this one. My plans are for next year to just possibly go to Russo and just buy 2 new walk behind commercial mowers, probably 32 inch, and then upgrade my mower that I have now. So I'm gonna see what I can do for this year. But yep, all nice and clean. Got some river rocks back here as well, or just regular rocks, whatever you want to call them. Did have a concrete pad here that we did, but I didn't rebar it, so it cracked. So I'm gonna do something probably at the end of this year and get that going. And then the other plants are starting to come up. And yeah, so we'll see what happens later on tonight since I'm on call. And yeah, catch you later.